All right, 7% of customers spend 70% of the money. So this is just the 80-20 rule. In any market, 7% of your customers in general spend 70% of the money. If you fractal that, 1% of customers will spend about 49% of the money in any given market. So I really start to focus on the 1%. Because 1% of the market controls, in general, about 49% of the money. But most of you can't get there just yet. It's too much too soon. So instead, take a step back and look at the 7% of the market that will spend 70% of the money. So you will literally be turning your back on 93% of the market. But the 7% that remain, you will better serve them. Because a majority, 4 out of 5 businesses are going to focus on the 93%. Actually, it's even more than that. Typically, about 9 out of 10 businesses in that marketplace are going to focus on 93% of the customers. And only 1 out of 10 businesses will focus on the 7%. And if you can focus on that 7%, not only do you have 1/10 the competition, but the reality is most of them don't do it strategically. They just do it because they're themselves irrationally exuberant, or because they don't have 1 or 2 psychological hangups, right? But very few of them do it deliberately. Very few of them do it specifically. So think about some of the high-end restaurants you have in your area. A lot of them don't do it deliberately. They do it because they're cuisine snobs, right? But there are ways to deliberately charge a lot more for a restaurant experience. And you would be in zero competition in that situation. So we work backwards. We say, who are these 7 people? How do we find them? What do they need that they're not getting right now? And how can we give it to them? So how can we give them what they don't currently have? And then how do we get their attention? It's really easy to get their attention. It costs the same to get the attention of almost everybody in the market. The cost it takes to get the attention of these 7% of customers is almost exactly the same in most markets as it does to get the attention of the other 93%. The cost is almost the same. So it costs you the same amount of effort and money, whether you're going after the 7% or the 93%. So who should you go after? That's a good idea, Waikiki, right? How to sell to the 7%, right? I like that. Yeah, you should go after the 7%. Now, here's the beautiful thing. Going after the 7% will automatically make you more likely to get the other 93%. How is that possible? You want this situation in your marketing where people are looking at you on the outside saying, damn, I wish I could buy that. Damn, I want that so bad. Oh my God. Come on, please. Please, I just can't do it. And then after you have successfully served the 7% of markets, you could take a look around and you say, should we create a derivative, a step down from that to then go after the rest? But that's called demand in advance. You want a whole group of people standing on the outside saying, God, I wish I could be part of that club. And then when you're done serving that club, you turn around and say, you know what? Now it's time for the rest of you. Not only are you more likely to sell the 93% with that way, but even if you never could sell the 93% that way, it's still worth only focusing on the 7%. And that's really, you got to, if you truly understood this, you would automatically change how you price. It's really fun. If you just look at any market and say, okay, let me find a way to sell at 3 times what the average price is. Because that alone, that one technique would be more than likely to do more for you than just about anything when it comes to being able to engineer a solution for the 7%. You just say, what's the average price of this thing? How can we sell it for 3 times as much? And then working backwards, you are going to be more likely to achieve the 7% market share. Now, I recommend being way more strategic than that, of course, right? But if it happens, it happens.